Crystal and Samantha.
Which one?
Oh, you know, the one where the hero's trapped in a Soho strip club with a half-crazed hyena. Then the hyena bites him and then dies of hydrophobia.
Well, for heaven's sakes, hurry, or it'll be too late to see Sammy off. And we must be home before Auntie Tom arrives.
Oh, is she back from her trip?
Yeah, she flew in yesterday.
Ah. Here it is. The shattered head.
Go on. Right. Right. Go in the garden. Go on. Off you go. Oh, my God. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Now I know how the charioteers must have felt in Ben-Hur.
Well, at any rate, we stayed the course.
Some ass I passed asked if I was in for the trots. And in England, that means something quite different.
Well, we're just going round to see Sammy.
All right, dears, don't be late for lunch, will you?
Oh, we won't be long. Sammy's boyfriend's there.
Oh.
He's Randy. That's his name, Randy.
Oh, I see.
Just the right name, too.
Sammy and Randy are just crazy about each other.
Are they?
And we want to catch them before it's too late. You see, they're going to a barbie.
A what?
A barbie. A barbecue.
Oh, yes, of course. But do you think it entirely wise to mix with these boys?
Which boys?
Well, Sammy and his Randy friend. His friend. I mean, I'm as broad-minded as the next man, but I do think...
Sammy isn't a boy, Uncle.
No, Sammy's Samantha, a girl.
Oh, I see. I thought they were a couple of... I thought they were two fellows.
Well, Randy's a fellow, all right. He's a surfie.
When he's not a bikie.
He used to be a truckie.
But now he's a wharfie.
I think I must have come to the wrong country. I can't understand a word anyone's saying.
Oh, well, I'm just off to the shops now, Mr. Patrick.
Nanny, if I was to refer to a young man as a bikie when he isn't a surfie, and is a wharfie having been a truckie, would you know what I was talking about?
Of course, Mr. Patrick. Oh, and in case you should want to know, today is the day for the garbo.
Now, listen to this, you two. The last link in the chain was complete for Morel as he faced his captive, shotgun at the ready. China, the banks of the Po, the man's love for Handel's water music. Without hesitation, Morel emptied both chambers. What do you think of that, GK? No, you're not GK, you're AC. Yeah, look, let me try and explain. You see, back in England, my dog, whom I suppose somewhere along the line must be related to you too, well, he was called H.G. after H.G. Wells. That's why you are G.K. after G.K. Chesterton, and you are A.C. after Agatha Christie. Got it?
Good day.
What? Oh, I beg your pardon.
Mr. Glover.
Yes, that's right.
Good to meet you.
How do you do?
I'm the girls.
They've just gone round to a friend's house.
Oh, that'll be Samantha.
Yes, that's right. They said they won't be long.
Then I'll just clean up a bit, if that's all right with you.
Well, the cloakroom is just through there.
No, I meant clean up around here.
Oh, excuse me, I think there must be some mistake. My name is Glover, but I am not the man you think I am.
No worries. And what you do in your private life is no concern of mine. Live and let live. That's my motto.
No. What I mean is, I am not Geoffrey Glover.
I know you're not Geoffrey Glover. Jeff's in England. You're his brother. Pat, isn't it?
Patrick.
Oh, I know all about you. You're a writer. I can cope with anything. We've got eccentrics here as well, you know. Europe doesn't have the monopoly on weirdos. Sydney's full of nutcases.
Yes, I'm sure, yes. Now, excuse me, but with whom do I have the pleasure?
I wouldn't know. But I'm told that if you go up the cross...
What?
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, Thomasina Woodrow.
Oh, nice to know you, Miss Woodrow.
Mrs. Widow.
I beg your pardon, Mrs. Widow.
Not Mrs. Widow. I am a widow. The name is Woodrow.
We weren't here to meet you, Auntie Tom.
Don't girls, no worries. I've been having a nice chat with your uncle here.
Did you have a good trip?
Did you see the Queen?
Have you got jet lag?
Yes, no, yes.
And have you met the dogs?
One's called GK.
And the other one's called AC.
So your uncle was telling them when I arrived. Now I'll give you both all my news later on. Right now I must see to your uncle's bed.
I beg your pardon.
I take it you're in Mr. Jeff's room.
Spot on, Auntie Tom.
Now listen.
Dear Auntie Tom. She's looked after us for years.
She's not our real auntie, of course.
And she's not full-time, now we're older. She just pops around to make a few beds occasionally.
Wash a few clothes, cook a few dinners.
Oh, I see. She's just a friendly neighbour.
Oh, no!
She's Auntie Tom.
What?
There's a woman in the kitchen.
A woman?
Yes, rummaging around, cooking, cleaning.
Oh, that's not a woman.
Uncle brought her with him from England. She's
His woman.
Well, I promised your brother I'd look after you during your stay here. He didn't tell me you were bringing a lady, but that's all right with me. Whether she's your wife, mistress, or what, it's all one to me.
No, we're not married. We just live together.
A lot of that goes on here, too.
No, we don't live together. We just live together in the same house separately.
You don't have to explain to me, Mr. Pat. I'm just your housekeeper.
Yes, but what does she mean? She's my housekeeper.
she's more a floating housekeeper.
She really loves running this house.
When Auntie Tom's around, Nanny won't have to do a thing but lie on the beach all day.
My dears, look, Nanny has been my housekeeper for years. She's devoted her whole life to my welfare. Nice thought though it may be, I really cannot have two housekeepers. It's no good, I shall have to tell Auntie Tom I do not require her.
No, you can't!
What?
You can't sack Auntie Tom!
You're going to break her heart. She used to change my nappies.
And bring my wind up!
She's just a lonely widow, you see. Never had any family of her own.
I couldn't bear her to think she was on the rubbish heap.
I'd cry for days.
I'd cry for months.
All right, now, girls, listen. I mean, I didn't mean, well, of course, naturally, I'd be quite happy to have Auntie Tom as the housekeeper. What I mean is, I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell Nanny that she is redundant.
I'm off now, Mr. Pat. I just popped in to say hello and to leave you one of my lamb casseroles in the oven.
Oh, Uncle, wait till you taste Auntie Tom's lamb casserole.
It's her speciality.
Oh, well, I shall look forward to it,
I
of
don't
course.
think your lady friend is looking forward to it. You know, I just told her how to heat it up in the oven and she didn't seem at all pleased. But is it just me or is she as peculiar as that with everyone? But who exactly is she, Mr. Pat?
Well, she is my sister.
Your sister? Oh, I see. Oh, that's fine. But as Mr. Jeff is your brother, she must be his sister too.
Quite.
And he doesn't have a sister.
No, my sister-in-law.
Oh, I see. She's your wife's sister.
No, she hasn't got a sister.
I'm confused.
No. She is my wife's brother. No, she is married to my wife's brother.
For a moment, out there in the kitchen, I thought she was the housekeeper.
Bye-bye, Auntie Tom!
That was close.
I thought we'd blown it.
Now, listen here, you two. I am going to tell Nanny the truth. We cannot go on with this deception. Now, I always believe in telling the truth. People respect you for it and are generally happier for it in the long run.
Mr. Patrick, who's that woman who's been ordering me about in my own kitchen?
Well, now-
she took the dinner I prepared out of the oven and put her own dinner instead. And then she instructed me on how to serve it. She said I put the plates in the wrong place, I put the wrong food in the fridge, and then she went off with all your laundry. What's happening, Mr. Patrick? Who is she?
Well, Nanny, I intend to tell you the truth. That woman is Jeffrey's sister.
I see. That's the sort of truth I like to hear.
But then if she's Mr. Jeffrey's sister, she must be your sister.
Sister-in-law.
But you never mentioned her.
on his wife's side.
That's right. She married Mummy's sister.
Brother dope.
Oh, well, you wouldn't have done, Nanny, no. Well, the black sheep of the family, you know, we kept it dark. Geoffrey's family, that is. No, Geoffrey's wife's family.
Well, Auntie Tom likes to pop in now and then because she's been very lonely since her husband left her.
Yes, he was a rotter, you know. Drink, women, gambling.
He practically lived at the pokies.
Where?
Oh, the poor thing, what an unhappy life. You know, I thought she was here in some sort of official capacity. Oh, silly of me, I do apologise. Silly of me to make a mistake like that and jump to the wrong conclusion. Oh, well, that's as right as ninepence.
Ninepence, yes.
Oh, yes, I'm sure I can find lots of little jobs to keep her happy. Oh, silly me. For a moment, out there in the kitchen, I thought she was the housekeeper. Good morning, Mr. Patrick.
Oh, Nanny.
I brought your breakfast to bed today because I want to get down early to the fish market. They say the best stuff's always gone by 8. Oh, what a lovely day. Oh, that beautiful sunshine. I've made you a real Australian digger's breakfast. Porridge, steak and lamb chops, damper and cockie's joy.
Cockie's joy.
It's Australian for golden syrup.
Nanny, as you know, I never eat a very large breakfast.
Oh, but I've made it as a special treat for you, Mr. Patrick, and for the girls. They're enjoying theirs downstairs.
Oh, wherever did Nanny get the idea that all Australians eat a breakfast like that?
Out of the Doomsday Book.
Ah, will you both be dear girls and wash up your plates for me when you finish?
Yes, of course, Nanny.
Thank you. I think I'll go out this way and then I can say good morning to the dogs. Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye, Nanny.
Bye, Nance.
Morning, everybody!
Oh, good morning, Auntie Tom.
I won't be long with your breakfast. Just get your uncle his first. Brought you up your breakfast, Mr. Pat.
Just a moment.
Come in.
I thought I'd treat you to a real Australian outback breakfast. Porridge, steak and lamb chops, damper with cockie's joy. I bet you can't remember when you last had a breakfast like that.
No, indeed. Oh, by Jove, yes. What a treat. Oh, yes.
Need a button on one of these shirts, Mr. Pat? While you're having your breakfast, I'll just sew it on. I like to see people enjoy my cooking.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I'll tell you all about Sydney.
Come on. Oh, it's beautiful. Come on, girl.
Now, that's a real compliment to me, Mr. Pat. Oh, I'll just wash these up, then I'll get down to the fish market and get you a delicious red snapper for your lunch. I've done the potatoes to go with it. Feeling good, eh? Yeah, that's what's wrong with you English. You never get enough to eat.
This this is ridiculous. We can't carry on like this. 2 breakfasts inside me, 2 lunches coming up.
Uncle Patrick! Nanny's back!
Potatoes!
Oh, Mr. Patrick, just look what I've got for lunch.
Oh, wonderful, Nanny.
I think I'll just peel some potatoes to go with it. The fishmonger said it was best baked and served with boiled potatoes swimming in butter.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good gracious, Mr. Patrick. That cardigan of yours could do with a wash. It's gone all baggy.
Thank you, Nanny.
No, I couldn't find your dirty shirts this morning. They weren't in the laundry basket.
Ah, yes. Well, they're still in my room, Nanny.
Oh, well, I'll fetch them in a minute when I come upstairs to make the beds.
I'll just go and get them ready for you.
Uncle Patrick! Auntie Tom's back.
Yeah, Oh, the fish!
Has everyone finished in the bath?
Yes, thank you, Nanny. All yours.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Patrick.
Just look at this, Mr. Pat. Isn't that a beauty?
Oh, wonderful.
And that's just the dish I made for it. Oh. Well, now, I expect everyone's finished in the bathroom. I'll just pop up and clean it.
I've just remembered I've left something in there. One of my little personal things.
May I do your room now, Elizabeth?
Yes, of course, Nanny.
Anybody in there?
Oh, yes, yes. All yours, Auntie Tom.
Whatever do you do in the bathroom, Mr. Pat?
Aren't you working today, Mr. Patrick?
It's one of my thinking days today, Nanny.
May I make your bed now, Susan?
Yes, of course, Nanny.
Thank you, dear.
Untidy it again, quick.
When do you write your books, Mr. Pat?
Oh, never on Saturday. No. On Saturday, I study landscape.
Do you bed now, Liz?
Oh. It's just a horse I happen to know. You! Untidy it again, quick.
Do your bed now, Sue.
Your bedroom's all ready now, Mr. Patrick.
Thank
should
you,
want it.
Nanny. Nanny! Where are you going now?
I'm going downstairs. I've finished up here.
Yes, that's all right. Yes, you can do that. Yes.
Yes. Room now, Mr. Pat.
Yes, come in, Auntie Tom.
Oh my God.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Untidy it again, quick.
No, Uncle, it's been done twice.
What?
Oh, good Lord, yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, I've forgotten.
I've forgotten your laundry, Mr. Patrick.
I'll get it for you, Nanny. I'll get it.
Thank you.
Aren't those the shirts I gave you clean this morning?
Yes. I'm very heavy on shirts.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Patrick. Is it all right?
I don't know. I really can't go on like this much longer. Somebody has got to be offended. The bathroom!
No, Uncle, you got it wrong!
The bathroom is all yours now, Thomasina.
Oh, Auntie Tom!
I'm sorry, girls, but I just can't cope with your mad uncle. He wears 5 shirts in the morning, puts fish in his trousers and vegetables in his water. I can see that you're both very fond of him, but he's too round the bend for me.
But Auntie Tom!
Nothing to do with you two. I mean, you can't help having him as your uncle. You tell your dad I'll be back the moment he comes home. And, It's been interesting making your acquaintance, Mr. Patton. Sorry it couldn't be longer. When you want a decent meal, girls, you know where to find me.